Hi guys, we've reached the mid-year point. Time to talk about my favourite albums of the year so far. So man, it's been a brilliant year, as usual. I mean, man, it's just year after year. There's so many great albums that come out from so many great bands, whether they're old, new bands, debuts, you know, follow-up albums from the debuts. It's just, it keeps coming. It keeps coming, and let it never end. Let it never end, this brilliant music that we keep getting. But what does happen is it becomes very hard to sift out all the music into my favourite albums. I've listened to so much music again this year, and I keep saying to myself, like, you know, stop listening to so much, because it's hard to give a decent amount of respect and time to each album. And usually the albums that come out at the beginning of the year obviously get more of that listening from myself, and that's what can make an end of the album year list change from the mid-year one as well. Some of these albums that I haven't been listening to for that long, but I know they're great, but they will grow. They could grow up the list, you know. So, and also there's lots more music to come out this year. So I've got 15 albums so far to talk about in my favourite albums of the year. And like I said, some of these could go up the list, and there's loads of great albums outside of this list as well. You know, I listen to a lot more than 15 albums. I've probably got at least double, treble that. So these are the best of those at the moment. So at number 15, Tiffany Keel's World on Fire. This came out on the 26th of the 6th. So again, relatively new, so it could grow on the list as well. It's a debut from this hard rock metal band. Singer John Queepers, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, probably not, from Praying Mantis. It's his band, so he's in Praying Mantis still under this. Really cool hard rock. Just going to give a recommendation for each of these albums. Star Rider, the first single, was amazing. Check that one out. Number 14, Nicholas Sonner and Electric Dreams. This came out on the 27th of the 6th, so also again another new album, the second album from Nicholas Sonner. He does everything on this album, all instruments, multi-instrumentalist, and what a talent as well. Hard rock, metal music for sure. Limitless, check that one out. It was a single, amazing song. Next up, number 13, Reflection, The Battles I Have Won. This came out on the 20th of June. You get the gist here. There's a lot of albums here that are new, that are, you know, down the bottom of my 15, because I haven't listened to them a lot probably yet. But Greek epic metal band, so intricate, so epic. The title track is amazing, and The Lady in the Water, check them out. Number 12, Thelemite and Powers of Darkness. This came out on the 9th of May. It's the 4th album from this Greek dark fantasy metal band, and it actually says that when you read about the band. Love this album. The variation as well, you get true metal, like Savatage metal, then it goes into sort of melodic 80s sort of hard rock sometimes. Love the variation in the album. It's amazing. Two songs that you can really check out the variation and the brilliance is Renfield and Learning the Hard Way. Number 11, Mark Morton, Without the Pain. So a bit of southern rock, this one. This came out on the 11th of April. Mark Morton is the guitarist in Lamb of God, and this time he's, you know, doing a bit of southern rock, which really hones in on what I love. Multiple vocalists used across this album. That doesn't affect the album whatsoever. It sometimes does with me, but not in this case. There's brilliant vocalists across the album, including Matt James from Blacktop Mojo. You can't go wrong doing the title track. So check out that title track and the song Brother. Brilliant examples of southern rock. Coming in at number 10, Captain Blackbeard and Chasing Danger. This album came out on April the 4th. This is a Swedish melodic rock band. The 5th studio album from these guys. High energy, catchy, anthemic. It's got everything. Check out the singles When It's Over AI Lover and Read Your Mind. A lot of singles came out before the release of this album, but the whole album is great. Coming in at number 9, King Kraken and March of the Gods. This came out on April the 18th. They're a Welsh groove heavy metal band. The second album from these guys. Debut album was excellent. Massive improvement this time around as well. It sort of got elements of Down and Clutch. So you've got heaviness, but very catchy at the same time. Title track is absolutely amazing. And the song Hero, what a great ballad that is. Coming in at number 8, Crazy Licks and Thrill of the Bite. This came out on February the 14th on Frontiers. The 8th studio album from these guys. Swedish melodic hard rock. The consistency this band have as well is amazing. It's album after album. I actually prefer this album than the last album as well. Anthemic, real nod to the mid-80s, that sort of LA glam scene, if you like. Some brilliant standout tracks on here. Recipe for Revolution is brilliant, and Hunt for Danger is just, wow, amazing. Coming in at number 7, Wild Heart and Wild and 3. Came out on the 13th of June. Their third album from this melodic hard rock band. This really went under the radar for a lot of people, I think. No singles were released leading up to the album release. The first single was released on album release day. I mean, that sometimes it gets a bit much hearing lots of singles before a band releases an album. I'm not sure the reasons why, but it might have made it fly under the radar for a lot of people. And this is an album you've got to check out. It's such a great hard rock album. The album is brilliant from start to finish, by the way. But check out Mistreat Me Right and We Are the Ones. You won't be disappointed. Coming in at number 6, Those Damn Crows and God-Shaped Hole. The 4th album from this Welsh rock band. Number 1 album in the UK as well. Amazing from the band. I've been to see this band live a couple of times now. I'm going to see them again in October. One of the best bands you ever see live as well. The whole band are amazing, led by a brilliant frontman and vocalist, Shane Greenhall. Amazing stuff. Check out the singles Glass Heart and No Surrender. The whole album is brilliant, but check out those if you haven't heard of Those Damn Crows. Coming in at number 5, Tremonti, The End Will Show Us How. This is the 6th album from this American metal band. Of course, Mark Tremonti, who leads the band, Alter Bridge, Creed. I'm sure most of you heard of him. I'm a fan of all the bands he's in, but this is the band for me now with Tremonti. You know, even more than Alter Bridge now. Tremonti is the band for me. This is dark album, full of melody. The Mother, the Earth and I is a fantastic opener. The Bottom is an amazing song, but it's all brilliant all the way through. Check out Tremonti, The End Will Show Us How. Now these next 4 albums, the top 4, could be my number 1, any of them, by the end of the year. I've had to arrange them in some sort of order, but I really was fighting myself on what order to put these in. So you can sort of take these top 4 as all number 1s if you like, because I really can't decide, but this is what order I've got them in at the moment. My number 4, Wet and Apex. This is the 5th album from this brilliant supergroup. Came out on the 28th of March this year. Of course, Eric Martinson's in this band, Jeff Scott Soto as well, and loads of other brilliant musicians. Arguably their best album. I can't decide that because all the albums are so great. Impeccable songwriting and performances and production. Oh, it sounds huge, this album. The songs that, you know, if you're not sure, but I'm sure most melodic hard rock fans are, and fans of this channel, the brilliant songs, What Are We Waiting For and Where Are the Heroes Now? Some of their best music so far. Okay, number 3, Heat and Welcome to the Future. The 8th studio album from this brilliant Swedish hard rock band, or melodic hard rock band, came out on 25th of April. It's the 4th album with returned singer Kenny Lecremo. Seeing them in 2 weeks' time live at a festival near me, and they're going to be the perfect band for that. Stadium filling songs, of course. Every chorus is huge. Check out Bad Time for Love. I love that song, and Call My Name. But the whole album, oh, Heat, Welcome to the Future is my number 3. My number 2, Streetlight and Night Vision. This is the 2nd album from this Swedish AOR band, melodic rock band, came out on 25th of April. I fucking love this album, man. Even better than the debut, and the debut was brilliant. There's a hint of 70s, quite a bit of 80s, and some modern AOR across this album. What I love about this band, they can play some brilliant AOR that everyone can relate to, you know, like Captured in the Night and Sleepwalk. Some amazing examples of melodic rock that most AOR fans can get into. I would say nearly everyone, by the way. But then what sets them apart is they do things a bit differently with a few songs. And my favourite songs are those songs, Liana and Endgame. Just top it off and give them that extra bit that other bands haven't got. What an amazing album. And my number one at this moment, 6 months in, is Ray of Light and Salute, the debut album from this brilliant German melodic hard rock band. Came out on the 14th of February. It comes from members of Frontline, the band Frontline. The vocals, I've got to give the vocalist a massive shout out. One of the vocal performances of the year, Greg Cromack. He's amazing, and he gives that extra bit of spark to this album as well. Every song is pure class. Some examples of that: Falling to Pieces, City of Angels, Best of Me, Stand Up, brilliant ballad. It's almost got hints of Winger in here. It's got the brilliance of Journey in here. It's like a mixture of really melodic, guitar-driven rock. Oh man, I want to listen to it now. Ray of Light and Salute. That's my top 15 so far for this year. There's lots more to come. You know, you're looking at some of the albums that are coming out. I can't wait. But that's my top 15 so far. Let me know what yours are in the comments below. This is just my list, remember. It's not the right list. It's just my list. Let me know what your list is in the comments below. See you soon.